Oh, snap. What's going on, everybody? We back here on the live stream. Everybody else in the lobby, what's up with y'all? Tesla just launched it. Oh, they didn't launch it, but they just announced it yesterday. This was the first time we've seen it over the course of the announcement was like earlier this year, and people were drawing up concepts. I know people thought it was gonna look different, but this is how it looks. Yo, what's up, bro? Man, this Tesla like from Minecraft, it's not 2040. It looks fucking ugly. For real? Y'all think it looks ugly? I think it look cool. I think it's like a it's sort of like growing on me now. Now like with all the features in it and the overall look and feel, I think I like it. I like it. I think it's just like a nice simple truck. We waited 2 years for this. I think they held it up though. Look, like I like the interior. That's virtual, but it's pretty much. I mean, pretty much looks the same in real life. He said my boyfriend don't like it. I buy it. Yes, it do. Rain. I think it looks like a simple pickup truck, but from the future, I feel like it's just like simply utilitarian, and it's like it's got all the specs to back it up. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna talk right in. I'm gonna start talking a little bit into it. I mean about it. So if I don't read your comments, that means I'm like in between explaining the car. So this one's gonna start at $39,000, $900. That's roughly $40,000. It's gonna come with a single motor. Yeah, that's a single electric motor, which we'll get into that more. That one will have a range of 250 miles, which is okay. We got $49,000 for a double battery. That means this one will have two car batteries, and that one can achieve 300 miles. Then you have the $49,000. No, you have the $69,000 option for three motors, and that one will give you the 500 plus mile range. He said more like army car. Yo, that's because it kind of is. It's bulletproof. I'll tell you a little bit more about that as we go along, man. They actually use the same metal that they use on SpaceX rockets for this car. But what's it called? We have okay, so the base 250 mile one, the single motor can tow up to 14,000 pounds. And then we have production coming into 2022. Her other his other cars fails. I think they need to rethink them bulletproof windows. Yeah, the bulletproof windows is kind of a double-edged sword. It's cool for when you want to, like, you know what I mean? Like if a tree falls on your shit or someone, yeah, I mean, throw a rock at the window or something. But when it come time to break out of that joint, you pretty much trapped in that joint. If you fall, like let's put it in worst case scenario, you drive this sucker off the cliff and you're in the ocean. Well, I mean the whole car is made of electric, and I mean that situation can go real shitty. You can have the doors lock on you, and then you have bulletproof doors and windows, and now you just trapped in a cage. But I'm sure it's Tesla. I'm sure they'll have like an emergency dispatch. I mean, like all supercars pretty much have that. You'll have a way to get out. You can see right here, like the design is pretty simple. They have like a granite slab, and then you're gonna have that big. How many? That's a 17-inch monitor. It's gonna be touchscreen, real simplistic. I think they like putting a 2020 spin on like a 1800 pickup truck. You know what I mean? When pickup trucks are just trucks and nothing extra. I feel like this is like the modern interpretation of that, but with the balls to pick like with the balls, exactly, with the balls to back it up. We got bulletproof. We have a 0 to 60 faster than a Porsche 911, which is a mid-engine sports car with aerodynamic and sticky tires and a dual clutch transmission. This thing is outshifting that. Well, I mean, like outperforming that. That's pretty crazy. Someone said it looks like a toaster. LOL. If police will chase this Tesla, no way. That'd be an awesome chase because like this joint is just as good on road as off road. All that extra weight goes onto it like it's a favor. It gets like hunkered down. You know what I mean? It's got all-wheel drive system, so boom, it just takes off. And then you have, when you get off-road, you have this 16-inch ground clearance. You have air suspension. Not to mention the insane the approach angle and departure angle. That's where that funny shape makes sense. You know what I mean? It's probably not one of them cars you just want to flash off to your friends, but when you off-road and like you know cars and you know your situation, this like it makes sense to the right buyer. You really got to be the right buyer for this car. He said they made this car for driving through Jurassic Park. Exactly. Now you getting it. Now you getting it. You getting it. How like this, things like this is pretty crazy. I like how the tailgate comes out and you can load up an ATV. They demonstrated that. I'll talk about some more of the specs. So we got 3 colors that are going to be based off of which electric motor you get. If you get the single, the double, the triple. Like I said, all of the models are all-wheel drive. This is going to give it insane 0 to 60 times. It's going to give it good traction in the snow. And you know what I mean? A good off-road option too. For the base 200 and for the single motor, you have a top speed of 110 miles an hour and a 0 to 60 time in 6.5 seconds. He said that looks like the future. You feel me? And this is the interior. I'll keep switching up some of the stuff. This is an example of what it could have looked like. People were drawing up some like schematics and sketches of what they thought it was going to look like. That would have been pretty cool. It looks like the Russians' old boxy car. I like it though. It's real utilitarian. It's just like a utilitarian joint. He said they copy. I feel like this joint is just like a strict truck, you know what I mean? With some insane features. It's just the looks. It's the looks that get everybody, but the thing is insane. I see the aerodynamics in it, and I like it. I like that wedge shape. I kind of like it. Oh, you had a typo. Oh, all right. So I was also talking about the adjustable air suspension, which can lower for better aerodynamics, giving you better range, giving you more aerodynamics for performance and handling, keeping you lower to the ground, and can raise you up for 16 inches of ground clearance. What? That's 12 plus another 4? How much is the Jeep Grand Cherokee? Let's look at the Jeep Wrangler right now. What's the Jeep let me look at what is the Wrangler's ground clearance. Jeep Wrangler ground clearance is 10.8 inches of ground clearance. Yo, that's where that crazy ass shape like makes sense, man. Because then you go ahead and you put a 35-degree approach angle. That's on the that's on the front. If you look in the front part of this truck, because it is a truck, and it's a different truck too. The truck is high. The truck can get really, really high. You can look at the front section of the truck, and that's where that shape starts to make sense, where you can just approach rocks at an incredible angle, and you get to leave at a crazy departure angle. Look at that cutoff. The overhang doesn't overhang too much. That's going to be good for good articulation going up hills and over rocks. You got the 16, again, we got the 16 inches of ground clearance on adjustable air suspension, so we can move it up, so bottoming out becomes less as a problem. Looks like some Cyberpunk 2077 shit. Hey, yo, I love the truck. I feel like it's a 2020 interpretation of the old school pickup. And you know what I mean? With the state of batteries right now, with us moving to solid state potentially, I don't know how familiar you guys are with solid state batteries, but look it up, because potentially if you know how to mine sulfur and make these batteries more economical to produce, you could be like the next trillionaire overnight. So let me know if you're trying to do that, because I'm definitely down to start up that with someone. Let's get back to that dual motor, which has a 0 to 60. The dual motor goes 0 to 60 in 4.5 seconds. Holy hell. A truck with 6 people goes 0 to 60 in 4.5 seconds, up to 120 miles an hour. This is a heavy son of a bitch that is bulletproof on almost every angle, up to 9 millimeters. I'll get into that in a little bit more. Hold on. We just a few bullet points away. We got the 3 motor. Okay, the 3 motor is the one that tows 14,000. Your single motor is probably going to tow around, I think, 8 to 9,000. And then the dual motor, I think, is slotted in around 11 and 12,000 pounds for towing. But all of them are going to be able to put 3,500 pounds in the cargo. And the cargo bed is 6.5, which is like the industry standard. And that offers about 100 cubic feet of volume, which is pretty good storage. This car is made for gangsters. You feel me? You feel me? That joint, like Like, you know what I mean? It's 9 millimeter proof. I like that. And then the glass is, I don't know if it's bulletproof, but they dropped rocks and it didn't like, it shattered, but it didn't like it let anything penetrate. They need a chopper gun in the back. Thing is, you can mount one. It's got 6 feet of cargo space, and it's got a integrated bed cap. Hold on, I'll let you guys see it more as I talk about it. Um, do 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 do. You guys are gonna see someone type. But anyways, let's talk about it, man. They say the tailgate. Yeah, like I was saying. Okay, he said, what's the price? It starts at $39,990 for the single motor, $49,000 for the double motor, and $69,000 for 3 motors. The 3 motors is the bonkers one that goes 0 to 60 in 2.9, tows 14,000 pounds. You know what I mean? Yeah, 40K I think is cool. You still get the bulletproof metal. You still get a good 0 to 60 in 6.5. You get 110. You get the adaptable air suspension. And we didn't even get through half of the rest of the features yet. Okay, there we go. I'm going to skip it. Like $100,000, almost $100,000, but this one might be more worth it. Look at that. Let's talk about the metal. What just happened there? The guy just hit that joint with a sledgehammer and not denting it. That's because this metal was made from a redesigned, new developed stainless steel that's used for SpaceX rockets. Like I said, Elon Musk used this in his space program. Now it's used for the metal of this car. And speaking of the metal, it's not a traditional truck. It's actually an exoskeleton. So you know how trucks back in the day used to have a frame and then the body on top? Well, this one, think of it as an ant, where it's got a skeleton on the outside. You can see they like were throwing heavy balls at it, and they weren't expecting it to crack on screen like that. But I don't know, something went wrong in the demonstration. But anyways, it just shows that how strong that glass is. Cause I don't know how many other vehicles would have took a hit like that. But anyways, look at the design. I like it. I like the headlamp. It's not too obnoxious. I like the tail lamps. It's just the shape I think that gets people. The side profile I think that gets people. Me, I like it. It was definitely striking when I first seen it. The wheels are pretty dope. Look at that thing coming down the road. That's all you're gonna see is just that Tron look. Ew. It just, you know what I mean? And I think it just doesn't draw too much attention. It draws attention, but I think it's just like under the radar. You think the back is ugly? I think the back probably isn't its best angle, but it's still pretty sexy though. That light bar is pretty dope. It is so vastly different from the X. Look at the X and then look at the truck. Is that really what is the next wave of Tesla's going to look like if they're going to try and keep this design language? I do like the dash. The dash is pretty dope. Simple, clean. That's where I'm getting the vibe of these 1800 model, like, you know what I mean, like an old school truck. I feel like it's not too much all flashing around. I feel like it's nicely tucked away, but it's integrated so beautifully. This was designed by NASA, probably. It probably was. Like I just said that the exoskeleton, that this whole architecture is based off of, the actual skin and the whole vehicle is made of the same metal that they use for rockets in SpaceX. All right, so let's get on to some more facts about it. So we got remember that tailgate that I talked to you about? It also like doubles as a ramp, so you can load ATVs up and shit on it. I think they're gonna show it on here. What in the world was that? Yo, someone made their own little Tesla pickup. Yo, that is dope. Yo, I'm gonna make that my new that's gonna be the thumbnail when I upload this video to YouTube. That's not the actual truck, but this is the actual truck. I feel like this is a joke at the same time, but it's not. You know what I mean? I'll make sure this joint is still online, still connected. Alright. As long as we still good. So we don't have a reveal of the battery size. We do know that it comes with a 17-inch monitor, like we said. It's pretty huge. Again, look at the lights. I like the lights. Look at the flood lamps. I don't see any deployable track, like running boards. But I'm sure you can get one. You got a 250 kilowatt charging cable, so you're gonna be able to charge this joint pretty fast. Look at the bed lights. That thing is dope. I like the and there goes that ramp I was telling you about. It comes what's it called it? They don't show you, but this tailgate right here in the back where he's standing at, it actually folds down and then you can open it up more to get a ramp. So all trucks will have this feature. You'll be able to walk right into your truck with like your person, your bike, whatever, just like that. Give me one. I need me one. I need one. Looks stupid though. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I think it looks smart. I think it looks smart, especially when you consider all the features this thing is going to have. Like I said, this skin is bulletproof against 9mm handguns. This was new developed stainless steel used for SpaceX rockets. And it's an exoskeleton. We got some armor glass on there. And yeah, man. I'll give you my thoughts. I like it. I like the angularity of it. It looks dope. Doesn't look like any other pickup truck on the markets, and I think they did a good job. We all got 45s though, lol. Well, I don't think it's like meant to be like a security truck type of thing, like where you're gonna be riding like around feeling like a president. I feel like it's just like built for tough. I feel like it's a marketing scheme to like, you know what I mean? Because they actually did quote them in the presentation. They were like, "This is what we mean by built tough." You know what I mean? They were trying to like nudge something at Ford there, but I think it's just like that. I think it's just to show how strong it is, not to be like, "Oh man, this is gonna be the new security vehicle." You feel me? I don't feel like it's gonna be like that. I feel like it's just like a marketing thing. I wish I could have went to this though. That event looks nice. So we also know that this thing is going to come along with a $7,000 option. What does that $7,000 get you? It's going to be a full self-driving mode. This thing is going to have sensors around it. I'm not sure how it's going to work, but basically, come 2021 or 2022, when this thing starts rolling out, they say 2022, late 22 is going to be the production. Like that's when they aim to go to production. This thing will be able to autonomously full drive itself. So yeah, we'll see that in the next couple of years. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. We're gonna have a truck drive itself. Like I said, I like that. I like it, bro. I like it. I think it's really the wave of the future. I would love to see this thing develop its batteries more. I would like to see a solid state drive by 2022. I mean, not solid state drive, solid state battery. Yo, what up, John? John, you seen this truck, man? It doesn't even look like a truck. It looks like an SUV. But I love it though. I love how the bed cover covers the back of the tailgate, so you don't have to deal with that wind fighting against you. Look how clean that is from the back. You get that clean wedge shape, like Lamborghinis. Like think of a Lamborghini, how aerodynamic it is. That wedge shape is just real good for cutting through. I feel like it looks like a bullet. I needed some advice, but I'll wait till you're done. All right, bet. I'll restream this. I'm about done talking about this truck. If y'all got what you want to call in, bro? I'm basically done. I'm gonna wrap it up for YouTube. Um, this is for my YouTube channel. So I don't know. It do look good. It do look like an SUV. It do, but it's actually a pickup truck. I like that wedge shape, bro. That thing is drip. Can't wait until these cars drive themselves to my work and do my work. You feel me? Oh, I do get some Tesla vibe though from the front. The front does give me some of that Tesla vibe with the front like side where it cuts back. It kind of reminds me of the Rivian. I don't know. What did y'all think of? Would y'all get this or the Rivian? The Rivian does look a little bit more luxurious. I kind of like this though. This kind of gives me the when is it coming out? It's supposed to be coming out late 2022. That's when they're going to be what's it called? That's when they're trying to be putting it in full production. But population control will be in full effect once robots are more viable. I don't know, bro. You would get this over Lexus? Would I get this over Lexus? Hell yes. Lexus does not offer an exciting electric vehicle like this that I could really use day to day. You know what I mean? 500 miles of range. I could take this legitimately racing. We got 2.9 seconds 0 to 60. So you know what I mean? As long as the race ain't too long, I got you. I got you. And then like, you know what I mean? Off-roading, camping. You got so much usability and practicality. You got 6 seats, fast charging, a 17-inch screen, bullet like 9 millimeter handgun, bulletproofing. So I'm not worried about this thing getting scratched up. It reminds me of RoboCop. I think that was the whole intention, for it to just look like a big like robot presence. You know what I mean? It looks more robotic-y. Whereas though like we've always had vehicles look like humans. I think that's something like I didn't even think about that until just now. I think because we're so used to our cars resembling humans, because a lot of designers base their car designs off of humans. They'll use like the tail. They'll use like the Pagani Huayra. Look at the Pagani Huayra. Its mirrors are shaped like a woman's eyelash. This thing does not resemble a human whatsoever. Yo, but it's so cool though. I'm ready for the future. It definitely gets me like hyped up for what's ready to come. You know what I mean? We don't have to get this joint. Hell no. Tesla can launch another one, but we'll see what happens. I like it though. I really like it and what it stands for. I feel like with all the features and what it's going for, I feel like it's just a brand. You know what I mean? I don't think it's trying to be anything else besides like a real Tesla truck. I feel like they had a lot of thinking to do with this, like, because they could have made it aerodynamic and sporty looking, but they didn't. I love this XUV vibe that I'm getting. That go anywhere, do anything, but still has enough good road presence. This joint, it just covers enough. I think it covers. It's gonna miss a lot of people, but I think just as much are gonna like this car. Like me, it's weird. It's weird. I had the same reaction as you guys, but listening to the features and listening to how much it costs, yeah, it makes sense. Like it just looked like a spec sheet. Like look at the spec sheet and then look at the car. Like it looks exactly like what it is. You get look at that bed cover. Oh my god, I love it. I love it, bro. I love it. I love the windows. Those are like top trapezoids. It's a big trapezoid. It's got like a trapezoid theme going on. But I like how those windows just cut in. God dang. Thank you for inviting people. I appreciate that. Tesla's the only cars that I would buy. Otherwise, I'll just skip everywhere. Look up RoboCop. I'm dead. Yo, Tesla is one of my favorite brands. Definitely gotta say. So this is what that Rivian I was talking about. Well, that's Harley Quinn. This is the Rivian. I'm not even sure if the Rivian is gonna make it. We still on the Tesla Model X. Here go the Rivian. My fault. The Rivian looks like this. Oh, I don't know, bro. Rivian look real good compared to the looking at the Cybertruck and now looking at the Rivian. I definitely like the Rivian a lot more. Looks, oh my god, the inside. But that joint is just so badass and like it's a different vibe. It's a different vibe, bro. That joint really like futuristic-y, like 007 type vibe. Whereas though the Rivian was just like plush, electric, ooh, just like comfy. The Cybertron looked like you about to like, you know what I mean, pull up and drop somebody. It looked like you about to lock someone up or some shit. It does have like a disconnecting type look to it. 2022 guys, starting at 39,000. Comes with 3 motors. We got 0 to 60 2.9, tows up to 14,000 pounds, a 6.5 cargo bid. You do have cheaper models if you go for the single motor. You're still going to get like a 5-second 0 to 60 time and 110. The 3 motor, 130. Goddamn, guys. And let's talk about that exoskeleton. There's no more body on frame. The whole the whole body basically is the frame. The whole frame is the body, the whole exoskeleton, which is made of this super crazy metal that's bulletproof up to 9 millimeters. We're talking about going off road and we're not denting shit. It looks like the auto drive wants to start the human robot war. Hey, unless speaking of which, for $7,000, auto driving can be yours. You just have to wait till late 2020. But they're talking about full autonomous driving. If this is what it means, then this means that we're past the features that Mercedes had, where we were on the highway and we could just let the assistants keep us in lane and adjust the gas and brake. Now I think this thing will be able to move through traffic and make conscious turns and be able to you know what I mean, make judgments. The only thing I would have to say, like, what's gonna happen if someone sideswipes you? Is the car gonna be rolling a camera recording for like insurance purposes? Because you gotta, the whole thing I'm thinking of is who's at fault when this thing is moving on autopilot and then someone else fucks up. Like, how do you know what I mean? Like how does accountability hold up in that situation? Like, who's accountable? That's gonna be pretty interesting to see with the whole self-driving wave. It's just like what happens when someone gets struck. You know what I mean? I wonder. I think that's probably what could happen. Eventually, drinking and driving will be illegal. Whoa! Maybe drinking and traveling. Drinking and self-driving. Unfortunately, you are still accountable. Hey, that's kind of fucked. So if someone like runs out in the street and this joint just like don't pick it up because the snow is stuck on a sensor, you feel me? Because I'm thinking of like all the opportunities of just like what could happen, like water or some snow, some ice over the sensors, and then you know what I mean. Now this joint just like, but I guess if we all came together on this collectively, we could set up geo trackers or like a geo fence, so to speak, along the highways so that we could keep them, you know what I mean, in relatively good standards. But I'm sure it's going to be something. I'm sure they're going to have some sensors to read lines, sensors to read heat signatures and patterns, and they're going to have echolocation and shit. Those are those crazy Google looking vehicles that are throwing out all these different forms of information that the vehicle has to read just to make the decision on where to go, how to drive. What's up, Reg? Your boy Reggie Tugali here. Hey, you heard of that Tesla truck here, bro? That joint. I don't know why I'm like, oh, because I was about to end the live. But, what's it called? It. That's pretty much it, guys. Would I cop or drop? Definitely a cop. Definitely a cop. Here's why. Because I want to try something that drives itself. I want something that looks good, gets a good mileage, and it's gonna have decent performance. We just lost the internet there, but it's okay. It's alright. Overall, guys, I definitely would say go grab it. I'm gonna re-upload this onto YouTube. So for all my YouTube people, go follow me on my Periscope. My Periscope name is right here. Let me click on it. This is how you find me. I got Coupe Scope. I was thinking of changing it to Mahdymax. Oh, I forgot the internet just dropped me. My bad, y'all. But follow me on Periscope. I do broadcast daily. This is Coupe Scope. You can find me at Coupe527-81515. And yeah, you know what I mean? Appreciate the love and the support. Thank y'all, guys. Be safe out there. Peace.